gentlemen, please welcome the next President of the United States, Mr. Donald Trump.
My fellow supporters of candidate Donald Trump, an American gem packed of financial freedom. We are in what you can characterize as moments of the finishing stamina to the top of the hour of 8th November 2016. Mr. Donald Trump is a favorite of the people of sincere minds. A superpower nation needs a leader in creation full of skills to be a winner, decider with the capacity to outsmart, with an inner God-given ghost able to undermine with no fear or favor in a balanced state. You cannot be a superpower when you fear to offend your people, but it does not necessarily mean that you do not respect them or love them. It is so interesting that a person of this character is always greatly shielding his people or nation and provides all possible fundamental necessities of humankind. In creation, an individual of that remarkable nature is called Trump because Trump means winner, decider, outsmart, and undermine in a balanced state. A nation disconnected itself from the right pathway of God allow women to lead men to the extent of evolving them into presidents of nations. If a nation is no longer in the righteous pathway of God, are exceedingly detected on the iniquitous acts of allowing women to lead nations. A woman from the limb of a man as a tree branch of a man cannot lead a man. There is no anywhere a tree with its entire taproot can be controlled by tree branches. Nations led by women that amount to trees controlled by tree branches. A nation cannot be a superpower when the commander-in-chief is a ephemeral creation because it is contrary to the laws of God. Unless that nation is using the evil powers of the demon spiritual world of darkness led by Satan. America has been leading all the superpower nations because of keeping God's heavenly culture of not allowing an ephemeral creation to be installed on the supreme power throne of the United States of America in the Palace of White House. There is an axiom saying that if you want to plan for the future, you need to know what happened in the past. If you do not know what happened in the past, it means you cannot plan for the future. History in the Holy Books of God validates that. Brilliant, strong, great fighters of men were betrayed to death by their wives. When I see 1 billion heads of Americans attempting to elect candidate Hillary Clinton as the President of America, it reminds me of the demon spiritual world of darkness commanded by Satan, vowed to mislead the young. But my question to the Americans in favor of candidate Hillary Clinton: can they argue convincingly how they are fully convinced that Madame Hillary Clinton will never betray America like the wives of brilliant, strong, great fighters in the holy books of God did to their husbands? when the same Hillary Clinton linked over 40,000 official American emails to unknown location without the knowledge of the American intelligence organization, which puts the lives of Americans in danger. The so-called representatives of God, under the umbrella of religious leaders. For how long are you going to betray God on your deliberate refusal to guide the universe on how it is against the laws of God, female creations to lead nations? Religious leaders, it is high time to refrain yourselves from the acts of betraying God. A reminder that you are listening to Prince Bamoyan Godfrey Nachope, the most fantastic, ardent fan and supporter of Mr. Donald Trump. Regarding Mr. Donald Trump, a billion heads of men use those depressing words candidate Donald Trump uses against women. Mr. Trump speaks what is on his head and the mind, which reflects a person of sincere minds. It is better to deal with the devil I know than dealing with an angel I do not understand. Candidate Trump is a sincere devil I know I can risk to deal with. Great women of smart brains extremely exposed to people of dirty minds love the attitude of candidate Trump against women. Such women usually make their best revenge of massive success using the character of Mr. Trump to disprove them that women are a creation of smart brains with the power to misuse any man. A nation in the state of America with states crammed of female creation with amazingly smart IQ cannot reject to elect candidate Trump because they know a billion souls of men more deadly than Trump with acts against women. But remember, Trump's nature of creation is the real man needed to protect a superpower nation. Over 80% of political leaders promise heaven and earth and portray themselves as guardian angels sent to save the world. But when are voted into the offices, turn into real devils against their city. However, the alarming statements of candidate Trump reflect him as a man who does not demonstrate himself as a guardian angel promising heaven and earth. Candidate Trump's alarming statements demonstrate a political individual who can tell you one-on-one in the general public how he wants to kill you and eventually kills you when the public was aware before. Nevertheless, politicians reflecting themselves as guardian angels and denouncing the alarming statements of candidate Trump, history validates that they are individuals who can rescue individuals drowning in the lake when in the real sense after rescuing them are going to poison them to death with their entire families in the party celebrations of surviving to die in the lake. In conclusion, I pray the entire heavenly spiritual world to forgive our nations, misled by evil spirits in their abominable initiatives of allowing women to lead nations. I pray all those nations wrongly headed by women as presidents and rulers rectify all those blunders because human beings make mistakes, but what is significant is to understand the mistakes with a direction of correcting them. So help us God. Amen.